5:30 in the morning now. I just spent the first 30 minutes of being awake, cleaning up ants. Oh, and now I feel like I have them all over me. Oh. Out of like my dining room and kitchen and living room. So that was fun. So now I'm gonna make my coffee and have breakfast. Morning. Good morning. Time to let the chickens out. This is about the only thing we use our TV for now is Apple Music, or I'll stream my Spotify to the TV, but it's so handy. And then my son can read this and sing along. We love Rafi. If you don't know who Rafi is, I grew up on him, so he's much older now, but his music is just magic for children. So I just got ready for the day. I have been on a roll with like getting up, getting dressed, doing my makeup. It's pretty much like the thing that I do for myself, or I try to do regularly. Some people work out, some people, go hiking, some people, I don't know, go get their nails done, something like that. For me, I just like doing my makeup, and I don't know if it's because I still have a love for makeup as, even as more like natural minded homemaker. Like I still love a beat down, probably because, I was a makeup artist my whole life. So I still have a love and appreciation for it. But sitting down and doing that is like my me time. It's like therapeutic for me. It's just a nice thing to do for myself. It starts my day really nicely too. So yeah, but I also wanted to say there was a time that it was really hard for me to carve out time for myself. And this season is still very new to me where I'm like able to. And I just wanted to share that if you're in a season where it is, hard, you have young children, they're waking during the night, you're just tired, you're exhausted, do not compare yourself to anyone else and think, oh, I need to get up at 5 a.m. to have me time, to read my Bible, to do whatever it is, because so-and-so does it and they say it's so good for them. Like, everyone has to do things in their own time, in their own way. There was a very, very long season for me, especially having twins. They would wake back to back. They were waking up very, very early. And I was not about to be getting up at like 3:34 in the morning in order to have me time. And so sometimes I see people talking about that. Make the time for yourself. Get up early. Get up before your kids. It's not always feasible for everybody. So if you're looking at that, thinking you need to do that, but you're in that struggle season, you don't need to do that. What is most important is you being fully rested, you being happy, your mental health. If your kids are waking up at 5 a.m., like, I was in that season before, don't do that to yourself if it's just going to like kill you throughout the day, because it is hard. Let me tell you, it is very hard and you don't need to. impromptu trip to Target, I needed to get some more of my floor cleaner, which I have been using Bona, the hardwood floor. I have like all hardwood and then a little bit of tile. But it is a 95% bio-based product. It's supposed to be a safer option. So do with that what you will. It cleans, it does clean well. But anyways, I had to go get that, and I've been wanting to go to Target and look at the dollar spot because this is the time of year when they have like some really good back to school stuff and really good stuff for homeschoolers, for anyone, but it's really wonderful for homeschoolers, especially. Such a good deal for some of this stuff, because, you know, homeschooling, not everyone works with a charter or has a state funded program. A lot of us, things are just out of our own pockets. So because of that, I always want to share when I find something that I think could be useful to someone else, but doesn't cost an arm and a leg. And the dollar spot really never fails for that. I did get this. This is not from the dollar spot, but my kids have been really into coloring and drawing, and so I thought this just was a fun set. I feel like we can never have too many art supplies or coloring supplies. I like that it's a holder for the crayons and the markers and stuff, so they're not going everywhere. So that was like a good thing for me. Not gonna go everywhere. I mean, they probably still will, but they have a home, so I liked that. I got these for my toddlers because I thought they would be really fun. They stretch up to 8 feet. It says just some fun little like sensory fine motor skills stuff. I did get these fun reusable ice packs to put in their lunches. I got my son a robot one, very into robots, and then I got each of my twins an apple one. They're really cute. I only saw those two, apple and robot. And then they had some really sweet lunchbox notes. This one is positive messages. I thought that was sweet. Obviously this doesn't have to just be for in a lunchbox, and they're just really cute, like partially pre-made notes. I got another one too because they had, this one was really cute. Lunchbox, why can't I say that word? Lunchbox notes of encouragement. There's 15 in each. They were $1 each. This one's cute because it had fruits and veggies on it. And I got my son this cute little robot fidget thing. This is going to go in his back to school basket, but he's had some of these before that I got off of Amazon that are pretty similar, and he loves those, but eventually they get worn out, you know. And let's see, my son is starting first grade now, and they had this really great Scholastic grade 1 learning pad. So awesome. This is just really neat. It has reading, writing, math, science. They had some other grades. I'm not sure what grade it went up to, but it's got like, look at that. How fun. I love stuff like this because these kinds of resources are so awesome for a rainy day, or if you're traveling, like if you just want to switch it up and do something fun, because Lord knows when you pull out something new, kids get very excited. So I feel like this is great for something of that nature. Then I also got some new stamps for me to put on my son's stuff. Any like worksheets he does, whatever. I'm obviously not going to use the one that says parent signature, but the other ones are really cute. I actually just got some similar to this at Hobby Lobby, but for like $5 more. These were only $3, but you know, it's nice to have it's nice to have different things. And then I also got these fun pencils that I'll probably put in my son's back to school basket, and these fun erasers. These are so cool because you can use these with math. You can use them as manipulatives and erasers. So I love things like that. And lastly, I got these little classroom certificates. My son really appreciates things like this. He loves acknowledgement of things like this, like you did it, great job. There's even happy birthday ones in here, a reading reward. So you could do this with your kids where you're like, okay, I want you to read 5 books, 10 books this summer, whatever it is, you know, and then give them a cute little certificate with that. But I just thought that was really sweet and, you know, creative. If you have a child that loves stuff like that or appreciates those like little notes or little things of encouragement, the dollar spot has a lot of great things like that right now. But that is about it. Today has been really, really chill. It's really hot, but we're actually starting to head outside and play in the water because it's 97 degrees out. And yeah, so I'm gonna go enjoy the water and the time with my family. I hope that you guys had fun following along today. I know it's kind of like random, but I just wanted to show you guys a little mini peek into our day here in the Gold Country on a Saturday, on a hot Saturday. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next video.